I am P. Sai Prakash Naik. I am from Guntukal. Now I am going to deal the chapter trigonometry. It is an interesting chapter. Trigonometry is a single word which consists of three words. That is tri. What is this tri? Tri means three. And also gono. So gono means angle. Angle in the sense the extension of two rays from a single point is called as an angle, as well as metry. Metry means measure or measurement. So trigonometry is a single word which is derived from a Greek. It consists of three words, that is tri, go, no, metry. So tri means three, gono means angle, metry means measure. Three-angle measurement is called as trigonometry, which has been derived from the Greek. So three-angle, a 2D dimensional figure, that is triangle, is a triangle which consists three angles and sides. It's called as triangle. So there are a lot of triangles. One is scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle, a lot. There are a lot of triangles. But in this chapter, in this trigonometry, we are going to deal only with the right angle triangle. For any triangle, we are going to convert into right angle triangle. Why only right angle triangle? Right angle triangle has some special properties and some special characteristics. So let us know about right angle triangle. Before knowing about right angle triangle, why we are going to study this chapter trigonometry? So trigonometry is very useful in our daily life. How it is useful? To calculate the heights and distances of any pillars, towers, electric poles, etc. So to calculate the maximum height, we are going to use the chapter trigonometry. So let us know about right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So what is this right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is a type of a triangle, but one angle must be 90 degrees in right angle triangle. So let us draw a right angle triangle named as ABC. So A here as well as B here as well as C. One angle must be 90 degrees, that is B is 90 degrees. This is one of the characteristic or property of a right angle triangle. Now let us name the sides of a right angle triangle. Why we have to name? Every human being consists some names. In the same sense, for the right angle triangle, we have to give some names. So let us consider this is a theta. So what is this theta? Theta is nothing but an angle. The extension of a two rays from a single point is called as an angle. It is represented by theta or x. We can represent it with the different variables. The opposite side of the theta is called as opposite side. The opposite of the theta BC is called as opposite side. And the opposite side of the 90 degrees, opposite side of the perpendicular is called as hypotenuse. And the adjacent of the theta is called as adjacent side. So the opposite side of an theta is BC, that is called as opposite side, and the adjacent of this theta is called as AB, that is adjacent side, and the opposite side for this perpendicular is hypotenuse, that is AC. In this right angle triangle, one angle must be 90 degrees, another property is hypotenuse must be longest, that is AC. Hypotenuse must be longest side in right angle triangle. Hypotenuse side must be longest. So this is another interesting property of a right angle triangle. And also another interesting property, that is a theorem which is a root of this trigonometry. Without the theorem there is no trigonometry, that is Pythagorean theorem. So what this Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem or Baudhayan theorem, we may call both. So what is this Pythagorean theorem? The Pythagorean theorem states that the hypotenuse square is equals to sum of the opposite side square plus adjacent side square, that is hypotenuse side square is equals to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. This is one of the beautiful theorem in right angle triangle. It is the one of the property that must consist a right angle triangle. So this is all about right angle triangle. One angle must be 90 degrees, another must be hypotenuse must be longest side, and it must satisfy some Pythagorean theorem, which is the root of a trigonometry. Now let us move on to trigonometric ratios. What is this trigonometric ratios? So let us know about this. Let us know about trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratio. What is this ratio? Ratio is nothing but comparison between any two or more quantities with respect to one property. If you consider you and me as an example, we can compare with respect to our weights or with respect to our heights, etc. So ratio means comparison between one or more quantities. So how to compare? So to compare, to define this trigonometric ratios, let us do a small activity. That is, so let us take this point as A and extend this ray and call this point as B with 3 centimeters, and again from B, C. So from A to C is called as 6 centimeters, and again C to D, that is 9 centimeters. Let us draw these lines with 9 centimeters. And again C to E with the 12 centimeters length. With the 12 centimeters length. Now let us draw the perpendiculars on B, C, D and E points with 4 centimeters and again with 8 centimeters and again with 12 centimeters. And finally, that is 16 centimeters. So we have drawn a line AE, AB 3 centimeters, AC 6 centimeters, and AD 9 centimeters, and AE 12 centimeters. Now let us join all these from all these points with respect to the last point. So name these points as P, Q, or S. P, Q or S. Now let us find out the distances of this hypotenuse, that is AP and AQ and AR and AS. So here all angles are perpendiculars. So 90 degrees. It is a basically triangle AES is a right angle triangle. Let us find out the hypotenuse. How to find an hypotenuse? We have a beautiful theorem, that is Pythagorean theorem, that is hypotenuse square equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. So what is an opposite side? So let us consider this is a theta angle between the two rays. So what is an opposite side for this theta in this triangle ABP? 4 centimeters is the opposite side, as well as adjacent side is 3 square, that is 4 square 16, 3 square 9, as well as will give 25, that is hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is square root of 25, that is hypotenuse equal to 5 centimeters. So AP distance is 5 centimeters. Now let us find AQ distance. So to find the AQ distance, the hypotenuse square, that is AQ square equal to AC square plus CQ square. So hypotenuse square, that is AQ square equal to AC square plus CQ square. So what is AC here? 6 square plus, and AQ is 8 square. 36 plus 64. It gives you 100. So AQ equal to square root of 100 will give 10. 10 as a square root. So from this A point to Q will be 10 centimeters distance. Now let us, in the same sense, let us find the distance from AR. So AR square equal to AD square plus RD square. What is AD square? AD square is 9 square as well as RD square is 12 square. 81 plus 12, 81 plus 144 will gives you 225. That is AR equal to square root of 225. AR will be 15 centimeters. AR is 15 centimeters. So from this point to AR is 15 centimeters. Now let us find the longest, that is AS. So AS is equals to same formula, that is AS square equal to AE square plus SE square. That is 12 square plus 16 square, 144. 12 square is 144 and 16 square is 196. 144 plus 196 will gives you the, no, sorry, 16 square is 16 into 16, that gives you 256. 144 plus 256. So what is 144 plus 256 will give you 400. That is AS equal to square root of 400 and AS will be 20 centimeters. So from A point to at last S point will give 20 centimeters. So after finding all sides of it in a right angle triangle, now let us compare the triangles ABP as well as ACQ as well as ADR and AES. How to compare? Let us compare the opposite side as well as hypotenuse. So opposite side by hypotenuse. So in opposite side of the triangle ABP is 4 centimeters and hypotenuse is 5. And in triangle ACQ, with respect to this theta, 8 centimeters is the length of an opposite side as well as hypotenuse is 10 centimeters. With respect to this triangle ADR, we will get opposite side as 12 centimeters and hypotenuse as 15 centimeters. Now with respect to this AES, the opposite side is 16 and the hypotenuse is 20. So 4 by 5 as well as 8, that is equals to 4 by 2. 1 is 2 4s and 2 5s are 2. 2 6. So with respect to this triangle, that is ADR, 12 centimeters as well as 15 centimeters. Now 3 4s are as well as 3 5s are. Next 4 4s are and 4 5s are. On comparing opposite by hypotenuse, in all these triangles we get a constant value, that is 4 by 4, 4 by 5, 4 by 5, 4 by 5. So on comparing opposite by hypotenuse, we are getting a value 4 by 5. It is a constant for all these triangles. So from this activity we defined the ratio sine. So what is this? So if in similar triangles, how they are similar triangles? In triangle ABP and as well as ACQ as well as ADR and as well as AES, the angle A is common as well as all are perpendicular lines AC and AD and AE, that is 90 degrees, and also this angle P, angle Q, angle R and angle S are also equal by corresponding side. So hence we can say that these triangles, all right angle triangles are similar. So all right angle triangles are similar. So these right angle triangles are similar. Okay. Now from this similarity we can conclude that the ratio of opposite side to the hypotenuse for all similar triangles is a constant, that is named as sine ratio. That is sine theta equal to, with respect to this theta, sine theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. In the same sense, if we compare the ratio of adjacent side to this hypotenuse, we get as same constant. So it is named as cos theta. That is cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is length of the adjacent side by hypotenuse. As well as another ratios are tangent, tan theta. Tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta. We get hypotenuse get cancelled, and we will get opposite side by adjacent side. As well as cosecant theta. What is this cosecant theta? The reciprocal of this sin theta is called as cosecant theta, that is hypotenuse by opposite side. Another one is secant theta. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. We will get as hypotenuse by adjacent side. As well as cot theta, cotangent theta. It is a reciprocal of tan theta. We will get adjacent side by opposite side. So, how to remember these formulas? So, to remember these formulas, so on a sudden, on any surprise movement, we will say O. Any surprise movement, we will say O. So, on surprise movement, we will say O. So, sin theta, surprise movement, that is O, opposite side by hypotenuse. If you get any problem, that is in Telugu we call it as custom. So, if you get any custom vachindante, so cos theta, that is equals to R. We say R. For any problem, we say R. So, cos theta is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. If you remember these two ratios or two functions of trigonometry, you get another function tan theta as sin theta by cos theta, another cosecant reciprocal of this, and secant theta is cos theta reciprocal, and cotangent theta is tan theta reciprocal. So this is all about trigonometric ratios, and it is a beautiful and interesting chapter. So I am signing off. Peace. I Prakash.